Welcome to my channel. I'm Larry Olson, and I'm an expert in the field of performance-driven neurology, which is simply a blending of cognitive psychology and neuroscience, which gives us a greater understanding of why we do what we do, whether it's good for us or not. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about two things that you can do that will drastically impact your performance by brain hacking your subconscious. And let's talk a little bit about subconscious. Subconscious is just an embodiment of all the experiences and knowledge that we have in our life. And what happens is it pre-programs how to behave in any situation we find ourselves in. And as I've mentioned before, 95% of our day is unconscious, which means we already know how to react to every situation. Our brain loves predictability, so having it already knowing what to do in the situation because it's done it before, it doesn't really care about whether the outcome's beneficial to you or not. That's not its job. That's the job of the conscious mind. And one of the first things that I would like you to consider to have a better relationship and develop harmony with your conscious and subconscious. Why? Because the harmony creates outcomes that are in alignment with what you're really going after, as opposed to, God, I wish that hadn't happened. Why did I behave like that? And those things we really don't want to repeat. So the first brain hack is name it. I want you to literally name your subconscious, because you're having conversation with it all day long, most of which you're not even aware that you are pre-programming it. And so if you name it, you now are going to have a conversation with it, and you're going to direct it. You're going to instruct it. What the best definition I've ever heard of the subconscious is servo mechanism. And simply, a servo mechanism is a robot. And a robot needs to be programmed if it's going to do specific things, i.e., and I don't want this to demean us whatsoever, because we're absolutely miraculous, but we need to program it properly. So when I have a relationship with my subconscious that's a good friend, and I call it Al, by the way, short for Albert Einstein, because if I'm going to talk to somebody, why don't I talk to somebody with some insights? Anyway, so when I talk with Al, I go, Al, you and I are in complete harmony, and I want to thank you for doing exactly what it is I ask of you, because it'll benefit both of us, both physically and mentally. And so that's the first thing I would like to share with you, the first brain hack. And the second brain hack I want to give you is you want to give Al, or your subconscious, whatever name you give it, a pep talk. You want to be able to really get appreciative for what it's been giving you and what it's been providing to you. And as you know, this is so important, we don't get what we want, we get what we think about. So as you're having these conversations in your own head, make sure they're in alignment with what you want. As opposed to, if I, for instance, wanted to get along with someone that now has upset me in the past, but I need to work with them day in and day out, so it'd be a pretty good idea if I stopped letting them push my emotional buttons. I would say, thank you, Al, for allowing me the opportunity to see what's best in Frank. And I know that because you and I are in complete harmony, the next time I see Frank, I'm going to look for what I like about Frank. Now, can you see how that takes me off of the path of, oh, there's Frank again. Look at what he's doing. He's not paying attention. In fact, he was late. And you know what? In this organization, they'll probably give him a promotion. Now, as I'm having that conversation, am I encouraging my subconscious to get what I want? Or am I encouraging my subconscious and directing it to get what I don't want? Now, if you find that this makes sense to you, I want you to go ahead and subscribe. And if you have any comments, I'd be more than willing to take a look at those, because your comments are what give me the insights into what is important to you, so I can share more of that. Thank you, and say hi to your new best friend.